I'd like to welcome everybody to CKJ Crypto News. I am the hidden gem hunter, the portfolio melter. I have been documenting my journey on the greatest wealth transfer in the history of humanity since 2016. And boy, do we have a lot to talk about today. This is for entertainment purposes only. I am not a financial advisor. I just happen to be the guy that found crypto in 2016. In 2016, if everybody could just take one moment to smash that thumbs up, hit that subscribe. Hope everybody's happy. Smash that like, comment, and subscribe. I can tell you one thing for sure and two things for certain. 100K Zebec is no longer $78. Let's go. 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕝𝕚, the first member in the building. Good morning, sir. Happy Friday. Enrico, yo, can I tell you that 100K Zebec is no longer $78? For now, if you was to spend $50 on crypto.com right now, you're only going to get 10,000 Zebec. What? You're only going to get 10,000 Zebec. Crypto.com right now, you're only going to get 10,000 Zebec for $50. You got to be kidding me. No way. Successful purchase, $50 of Zebec. So for $50 I spent last night, I only got 10,000 Zebec. That broke my heart. Because it just feels like yesterday when it was $78. It was just yesterday when it was $78 for a whole 100K. I'll make it bigger so you guys can see. Bam. Successful purchase, $50 worth of Zebec. Wow. The price has changed. Has changed big time on Zebec. Also, we got some really good reads here too. Oh, Zebec is on the move. I'm actually glad I picked up some more last night. Because last night, what? We bought the dip. So last night it was what? It was on 821. Yeah, 821. Okay, 821. 0.0. Hold on. 821. Okay, let's go. Oh, okay, right. Let's go to the 7-day. Bam. 820.004346. Buy the dip, don't trip. 0.0046. Open my phone. What do I see? Zebec Mountain portfolios globally. Yeah. So it's on the move. Oh, South Park rips into Trump's crypto ties. Okay, that's it. This is actually a good read. South Park. I never really watched South Park, but I know it's a pretty popular show. Bullish on Trump. On Trump's crypto calls. Yeah, bullish on Trump. Oh, yeah, guys. Get ready. Get ready for 8/25/2025. This is a very big deal. This is a very big deal. And hit link, we live. We live. Oh, XBF, the greatest asset ever created. Oh, location, XP market. Bam. Oh, HODL XPM, the greatest asset ever created. All right, let's send that out. Happy Friday. Happy Friday. Silver Days. Tetro 47 fishing with Camo Joe. Jermaine. Bullish Lauren. Good morning, Bullish Lauren. Bullish Lauren is here. Mind of Tron member. Yeah, Bearable Bull. Not only is Bearable Bull still around, but Bearable Bull is doing complete face reveals. I might even have to show you. That's kind of an interesting topic because I think that actually, no, I don't think I can show you. Yeah. Matter of fact, yeah, I can show you. Here's this picture right here. Here's Bearable Bull face reveal, CKJ Crypto News. You saw it here first. It's about to pop up. It's loading. Bearable Bull. Face reveal. Here we go. 10, go to my pro. What should we search? Bear a bull. Bearable bull. Bam! Bearable bull. Huh? Have no fear. It's here. No, can you guys see that? Yeah, you definitely can see that. Face reveal, Bearable Bull. Does he look like how you thought, BuLLZiLLa123? He actually looks exactly how I pictured him. He looks exactly how I pictured. Because I can never determine. I was kind of confused on what he may have looked like, but I actually couldn't determine if he looked this way or that way. But I always thought it was somewhat in the middle. And I think it's directly in the middle. He's just like me. Mixed. Bearable Bull. Shout out to Bearable Bull. The Bearable Bull says $8 XRP is next. The generational wealth journey for XRP is about to come to an end. So it's time for a brand new beginning. What you say? Bearable Bull here. The man behind the bull has arrived. My privacy. Okay, so actually I was kind of wondering if you make a statement on this. My privacy has been a key for the past 7 years as I've built numerous successful businesses in crypto privately. I've been able to speak freely without limits while building an empire in secret and peace for a long time. I knew I wouldn't be able to handle fame, internet popularity, accompanied with an amount of money flooding in from various avenues at such a young age. I knew I wouldn't be able to handle fame, internet popularity, accompanied with the amount of money flooding in from various avenues at such a young age. I agree. It kind of caught me off guard as far as like the amount of money we made in cryptocurrency, especially in 2021. Holy moly. My anonymity was for my protection from myself to be able to fall gracefully in the shadows without mass ridicule in the public. But now I'm ready to make the deepest impact imaginable. The limits to where I could go anonymously had been reached. I agree. I agree, Bull. Could have talked to me about this. I could have filled you in and told you it was time for the next level. Now I'm ready to make the deepest impact imaginable. The limits to where I could go anonymously have been reached. That's what I'm saying. I thought when he kind of showed up at the proper party wearing the mask, I think that was pretty much maybe time to, time for face reveal time. Because, you pretty much made your channel. You got to where you were going, so, it's not, you don't have to worry about people judging you no more now. I wonder where Bearable Bull ever got the idea to take anonymous so serious. I wonder where Bearable Bull got the idea that you should take being anonymous to the next level. I wonder. Anybody care to guess? Maybe we should get him on the show and ask him personally. That's what I would like to do. I like to get Bull on the show personally and ask him face to face. Bull, where did you ever get that idea that you should be anonymous the whole time? Who told you that? But shout out to Bearable Bull. I always backed Bearable Bull when he first started, even when he was like super bullish and everybody was like, oh man, this guy is too bullish. I'm like, that's what we need. We need somebody that's super bullish that sees where this is going. I felt 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚 bull right away. Now I'm ready to make the deepest impact. The limits to where I could go anonymously have been reached. It's time to spread my message as far as possible. Just wait till y'all realize that I'm not even 30 yet. Damn. Watch out, kiddo. Dad has a lot to show you. There go Bruce Wayne. Remember Bruce Wayne used to always be here. Oh, Devon NRG. Let me say. Congrats on your success. Love to have you on show. Let's talk about the past, present. Yeah, why we want to talk about the past, present, and future in crypto. We're gonna see what happens. CRYPTO. Oh, now his son is anonymous. That's sweet. That was a great interview, Devon. You already had him on your show? Oh, Fishing with Camo Joe, Crypto and Cigar. What's that? Joe, remember the guy interviewing him on the beach in El Salvador? What, he wore a mask in El Salvador? Let me see. Shout out to Team Green. I couldn't figure out. I know I didn't want to say the white or black thing. I couldn't determine if he was white or black. Not that it matters. But I think he is mixed. But that's probably why I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell if he was white or black. It's because he was both. Just like me. Huh? The best of both worlds, baby. Huh? Best of both worlds. We out here, says Detro47. Not that it really matters. That's the one thing I like about crypto. And that's another reason. Matter of fact, I'm actually not even going to go into that story. You know, one thing about crypto and being anonymous is when I always thought, like, for example, I'll open up a little bit. What the hell? Back in the day when DAI, okay, it all started with Jungle Inc. Jungle Inc. was anonymous at first. It all started with Jungle Inc. Jungle Inc. was the first one to be anonymous. And when Jungle Inc. first started, Jungle Inc., that was like my favorite channel. I was like, whoa, this guy's amazing. But when I always listen to Jungle Inc., I picture like some old dude, like a professor. I picture like a professor and like a real old dude, like real smart old dude, TGT. Bulls Family #1. Let's run it. Ken Moon. Bill. Oh, you know what? Okay. I'm not going to go through all these today because it is Friday. I know you guys got a lot to do. Minotron is here. Bingo Bango. Oh, we got a lot of people who have been here in a while. Red Bull Vodka. I ain't seen Red Bull Vodka in a while. Bingo Bango. Detro47 just started showing back up. Is it because I'm so clear now and you can see me and there's no lagging? Everybody's showing up. Crypto market in the UK. The Big Monty. My hero, Team Green. Julian. Remember you guys interviewed him on the beach in El Salvador. When y'all interviewed him on the beach in El Salvador, did he wear a mask then? Kind of curious. Or he didn't do the mask with the interview. I'm kind of curious. Hit them likes. So let's go down the anonymous story real quick, actually. Shout out to the bull. So basically, back in the day, Jungle Inc. did not show himself at first. And I clearly thought Jungle Inc. was the best channel. And this is like way before, I don't know, it was me and Cobb for a long time by ourselves. And we was like carrying the weight of the XRP community, just me and Cobb. And that was kind of like tough because there was like so many Bitcoin maxis. And they were like all bullish on Bitcoin. And I was like, man, I could easily jump on the Bitcoin bandwagon like the rest of these guys, like BitBoy and all them. Because I understood the concept of, oh, we're going to replace the financial system. But from working at the law office, I knew you're not going to replace these guys. They'll replace you before you replace them. And so I was like, man, you kind of got to work with these guys and not against them. See, oh yeah, shout out to IMU TV and Niall. I meant to message Niall back and Team Green. My apologies for a delay on that. I'm definitely interested in the IMU TV deal. Shout out to IMU TV, Rob Nichols, Niall. IMU TV across 27 countries. Hit me up, my brother. Easy process to get you in there. So yeah, we're all interested in that. What about crypto and cigar talk? He needs some of that action. Huh? Quebec? So, for my history in crypto, Jungle Inc. didn't show himself at first. I thought he was like some super old dude, real intelligent guy, big words. I'm like, whoa, this guy's amazing. And then he showed himself. And then I was like, whoa, he's about my age, young guy, just like me. And to me, that kind of took away the mystery and suspense once Jungle Inc. showed himself. And I'm telling you, Jungle Inc., he should have been like 1 million subscribers easily. If he never showed himself, he would have been 1 million subscribers, I think. Not that I'm saying that once he showed himself, his look had something to do with not growing. I just think it took away from the mystery. And I think in YouTube world, it adds mystery. Like the same thing with DAI. DAI didn't show himself for a long time either. And I think it added really to the mystery. Yeah. So, and Jungle Inc. showed himself, and I seen how his channel stalled. DAI didn't show himself for a long time, and he like took over. And he actually took Jungle Inc.'s spot. And I think that should have been Jungle. No, shout out to DAI. He's good. I like DAI. But I mean, I really like Jungle Inc. too. But then when Jungle showed himself, it made him like more real. And it left, to me, mystery. This is my opinion. It left mystery and suspense to DAI. And then DAI kind of took over. And I think that has a lot to do with the mystery and suspense of it. So when I talk to Bearable Bull, and see, this is the part where I would normally talk to Team Green first. Like, should I tell the story first, or should I talk to Bearable Bull first? What do you think, Team Green? Should I tell the story first or talk to Bearable Bull first? Because I don't need to tell my story to somebody. Well, if I tell the story, of course, it's the truth. I don't think Bearable Bull would deny what I would say. He would have no reason to. Matter of fact, I'll keep it simple. I'll keep it simple. Okay, so basically, when I discussed with Bearable Bull about the anonymity of everything, I'm like, bro, you should stay anonymous. I'm telling you, I was like, if you show yourself, it's gonna crush it. Like I seen it happen to Jungle Inc. He showed himself, and he didn't get his due process because then people want to judge you, and without showing yourself, it takes away people judging you, and it leaves mystery and suspense. So I was like, whatever you do, don't never show yourself, bro. I never had. So me and Bearable Bull was like, I won't say we was close back in the day, but of course I helped him start. I didn't help him start. He started his channel by himself. It came out of nowhere. But then I supported him big time as far as like, oh, I really like this guy. And then of course he called me about some questions about YouTube process. And that's when I broke the whole process down to him. And this is before his channel was monetized. So I broke that all down to him. Same thing I did with 68J. I broke it all down to 68. I broke it all down to Bearable Bull. You know, the whole process, the do's and don'ts, all that good stuff. So, Bull, I'm going to need my credit on that, sir. And I'm going to need you on the show to repeat that story. Yeah. I'm going to need you to repeat that story, sir. Anyway. I'm going to move on because I think that story went as far as it could go today, except for like when the proper party came along, I was like, whoa, what's Bearable Bull going to do? Because it's like, you're going to have to show yourself now. Like, how are you going to show up to the proper party and not really face reveal? But then he showed up at the proper party with a mask on. I was like, no way. He's like really taking this to the next level, which, I mean, I don't know. There's different opinions at this moment. And should he have still stayed anonymous? But I still think what he's doing right now is a good move as far as like, okay, you've crushed it. You've made it. Like, you know, You went far as you could go anonymously. Now it's time to step it up. Because basically, when you're getting invited to stuff like proper parties and stuff, I think that's about time for face reveal. So anyway, shout out to 𝕝𝕚𝕟𝕚𝕟. Much success to you, my brother. And I'm so happy to see that you're crushing it out there. That's for sure. And it looks like me and you are cut from the same cloth, sir. So I am going to need you on the show to back that story. Anyway, so Crypto and Cigar Talk. CKJ, I've been watching you for years and you helped me tremendously, so I'm returning the favor by putting you on the Quebec network. Oh, the Quebec network. I'd love to check that out, sir. Crypto and Cigar Talk. I believe I talked about you like about a week ago. Got you, sir. You want to come on the show and let's talk about it? Send me a DM. Let's talk about it. Get you on the show and we can break down the cigar network and all that good stuff to the world. I got your back big time. I do appreciate the support. He said he did it for the KYC process. That makes sense to me, True Ducal. That makes sense. Okay, guys. Last night I said, all right, I'm still on my mission to 1 million Zebec. Now, don't get me wrong. Like right before, I'm not upset about Vegas, but there's a little issue I have. Not an issue. I'm not gonna say an issue, but let's just say I was damn so close to 1 million Zebec before I went to Vegas. I was so close to 1 million Zebec before I went to Vegas. Then I had to buy 2 plane tickets there. It cost me $600. I had to buy 2 plane tickets back. It cost me $600. So, and not to mention the amount of money I spent when I was in Vegas. So thank God that Zebec was on a massive upward trend in Vegas. Because I think on the 30th, it was all-time high the day before. No, the 31st. 31st, it was all-time high. 31st, the day we landed. That's kind of crazy, too, that, like, Zebec hit all-time high the 30th. And that's the same night that I had to sell $600 worth to buy both of the tickets. Because at first I was going to back out the trip because I was like, man, like I did not want to spend my crypto. I did not want to spend that crypto. Like this was like just, you know how much crypto I had to spend for that? And even at the last second when I had to get back home, like I was like, damn, my other plan did not work out the way I thought. So then I had to take $600 more to get home. I'm like, damn. So I could see where a good money squad was coming from when he said he had to back out of a cruise because you would have to spend nothing but XRP. Because like basically I'm all in on crypto. So whenever I do something, I got to spend crypto. So anyway, I said, let me rebuild my million. Let's start with last thing. Let me see. I was like, let me see how much $50 will get me to add to my Zebec bag. And boy, was I surprised. When I spent $50 last night, all I got was 10,000 Zebec. I just issued a challenge on Zebec for $78, and you would get 100K. So for 20 more bucks, we were getting 100K Zebec. You guys remember when I bought like 200K Zebec? It was like 130, 140. And then the next day I was like, oh, I bought 100K Zebec. And then I showed you the screenshot the next day. Oh, I bought 200K more. Oh, I bought another 200K. I'm telling you, I was like basically at 1 million. Basically about 1 million. Close, very close. About maybe, I don't know, 800,000 or something like that. So it really hurt me. I'm still trying to recover from that Vegas trip. It did not work out. Anyway, I'm going to leave that story alone right now. But it weighs heavy on my mind. I'll say that it didn't work out in Vegas how I thought. But I couldn't back out of the trip because I already had so many people coming there that was counting on me to be there. Devon, I see Devon out there. Team Green was coming. Mr. Zam, Crypto, what's the name I'm real close with? Crypto View was coming, and I did not want to let Crypto View come down because I didn't know if he was driving, flying, or what. And then what's crazy, I even got the message from him, like, because I waited, it's like really the last day to buy my ticket. And I got the message from him the day before. And he was like, I'm leaving for Vegas. And this was like Friday, I think. He was like, I'm about to catch my flight. I said, oh my God, Crypto View's on the way. There's no way I can back out. And like really the people was already there telling me I see. And so I ended up buying them tickets that Friday night. And then we flew out Saturday morning. Yeah, we flew out Saturday. We flew out the day of the event. And I knew everybody didn't think I was going to arrive. I knew everybody was thinking that the next thing. And I didn't even tell nobody because it's like Friday and CKJ's not in Vegas yet. Everybody's thinking, damn, maybe CKJ's not coming. Because I didn't tell everybody, oh, I'm at the Philadelphia airport. But when I touched down in Vegas, that's when I uploaded on Twitter. That's when I wanted everybody to know, uh-oh, CKJ is coming. He ain't let nobody down. CKJ is here. He's in Vegas. Zebec World Tour started in 2025. All right, we're going to move on. What is that, Quebec? Are you talking about Quebec Network, or is it crypto, or is he talking about Quebec as like a channel? My port is well diversified. Content. Third eye boy in the building. MEX exchange. Fishing. All right. So the point of the story is I'm on a campaign to rebuild my millions of BEC. Because I'm telling you, I think if you got a millions of BEC, your life is going to be set. And if I don't get back to that millions of BEC, I'm going to be upset. So 31. Okay, I just posted this because I was actually even like, should I even post that I only spent $50 on Zebec? I was like, man, I'll post it. I post everything anyway. It's no longer 100K. ZBCN for 78, Team Green. Now 10K Zebec is $50. 100K Zebec is 460. Good God, did we crush it on that? Oh, the Quebec coin. I think they're on Telegram now too, right? That's what I'm saying. Content TV knows. I'm telling you guys, I think it is altcoin season. It's from some of the stuff that I've been reading. As far as some people are saying that we could go into a bearish market. I hope so. To be honest, I hope so. Didn't you hear me just say I'm working on my millions of BEC? So we go into a bear market, perfect. It'll give me a chance to get that million. I need that millions of BEC right now. Plus, you know, there's like what we need we need millions of BEC. We need a million stronghold. We need 10 Ethereum, 10 Solana, 100K XDC, JPMorgan, XCN. We could use a little bit more time. My opinion. My opinion. I'd like to welcome everybody to CKJ Crypto News. I am the Hidden Gem Hunter. We've been going live since 2016. Oh, yeah, guys, y'all seen the email YouTube sent me. Said, oh, we've been here for 20 years, but you've been here since 2016. They said you dropped your first video in 2016. I said, no way. They said I dropped over 3,000 videos. I've been here since 2016. I'm like, whoa, okay. I've been documenting my journey on the evolution of money since 2016. South Park rips into Trump's crypto ties in the latest episode. Oh, yeah, guys, I couldn't straight last thing, and I'll go straight to the news, I promise. I don't know why I'm so talkative this morning. Last night, when I couldn't go live, I dropped a video. So I didn't want to let you guys down because I want you to see how serious we are about making this content. Last night, Crypto Convos just dropped a video. Do you choose $100 or do you choose one Bitcoin? At least these ladies didn't know nothing about crypto, but they said they have $100 on them, but they don't have a Bitcoin. And they didn't even know the value of Bitcoin, but it's like, oh, we'll take the Bitcoin instead. So this is a really good episode right here. Crypto Convos. They chose the big, but you guys got to see this video. I wish all, but I can't play the audio. This morning I said, rise and shine, great wealth transfer time. Good morning, crypto pioneers. Matter of fact, I was the first one up this morning, 5 a.m. I think Devon beat me up this morning in Telegram. Whoa, that was loud. Good thing you guys didn't hear it. Zebec is my retirement plan. Tailcoin is my retirement plan. Okay. Okay, so yesterday I started dropping major clips. Cash is trash, gold. Bradley B said he's working and lurking. Keep up the good work. Much love, Bradley. Okay, so this is last night's live stream. No, yesterday morning's live stream. Zebec next top 3. That was the live stream yesterday morning. Then last night I couldn't go live. Well, I decided to drop a video instead of going live. XRP holders, this is big. And you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm really going to start switching it up. I do apologize for being like beating the drum so hard on Zebec. Because you know what I was thinking last night? I was thinking this always happens every year. Like, I'll find an asset and I'll beat the hell out the drum on it. But just because I found it at the right time, I FOMO'd at the right time, I made big money at the right time, doesn't mean everybody FOMO'd at the right time. So even though, oh, we jumped on damn near 1 million, rode it to damn near 6K, damn near partied our ass off in Vegas. Well, not damn near, we did. But actually, I didn't party too hard. But I was like, man, I'm going to start making multiple videos again, even if it's just about XRP or XRZILLAS, because then maybe not everybody's on Zebec. So I was like, I'm going to drop an XRP video last night. And actually, I went down the XRP rabbit hole and whoa, now I really see why I was so bullish on Gemini. I've always followed Gemini. For those that don't know, Gemini is the Winklevoss brothers, who also invested in Facebook. And also I met the Winklevoss brothers in New York in 2019. So that was pretty amazing. Plus, I was just excited about them being involved in crypto because they were like known for being innovators. Like they were from Harvard. They went to the Olympics. All the money on crypto. I'm not the smartest man in the world, but I got a lot of common sense. So now they started a crypto exchange called Gemini. Now they have partnered up with Ripple, and they were a Ripple hater, just like the rest of the Bitcoiners. These are all Bitcoin maxis were big time XRP haters. Winklevoss XRP haters. But now Ripple has really worked their way in with their money stockpile to help them out. As far as like, there's a $150 million credit line to Gemini provided by Ripple. Gemini has filed for an IPO. In their IPO, it's disclosed that Ripple is backing them in that IPO. So Ripple is providing them a $150 million line of credit. And I'm telling you, XRP investing really broke it down. And I actually gave him some credit for this one. This isn't just big, it's historic. XRP investing. I know it's probably not going to, it's probably down too far now. That's what I'm saying, guys. Something is cooking. Something's cooking. I'm not sure if it's bear market or something's happening. I can see it a mile away. You can tell from the sales in the market. Hold up. Something is happening. B-Rocket in the building with the super chat. Much love, B-Rocket. Thank you big time. I really appreciate the support for the channel. It helps out in a big way. Definitely, we're running a campaign this month from the 18th to the 18th. that all super chats matter, all memberships matter, and all contributions to the channel until September 18th. We're on a campaign for support. Yeah, I'm running a campaign to support the channel from, and then I was thinking about this a lot last night too. I was like, that Vegas thing really tore my ass up. Which I mean, I don't really want to get into that, but so I do appreciate the support for the channel. I'm not saying I wasted money in Vegas, because I definitely didn't waste no money in Vegas. But let's just say if that mute working properly. I might have to tell the story now if people think I was just partying my money away. Because somebody said, oh, you was drinking. So if I tell the story, it's like, oh, okay, went to Vegas, he partied too hard. They might think that was the story. Huh? It was at a... Hold on. the mute time. How long was the microphone muted for? Have you guys been hearing me talk at all? Let me see. How long was the microphone? At 200K back, it was okay. Not by mistake. Fine. If I tell the story, I don't think it was muted too long. Okay, no. Maybe it was meant to be muted. Maybe I was saying too much. Okay, maybe it was meant to be muted. Did y'all hear the part about thank you for the super chats? And we're running a campaign from the 18th to the 18th to support the channel. So all super chats matter. Did you hear that part? And then I said, okay, yeah, things did catch me off guard. Because then when I went to Vegas, I had to buy 2 tickets there and 2 tickets back. And I thought I had all that worked out, but I guess I didn't. Which in return, of course, cut into my Zebec bag. So now here I am, what, 2 months later, still trying to build my millions Zebec back. So some could understand, well, maybe some can't understand the frustration if without the whole story. But what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. I'll get back to you on that. So let's cover this. Guys, we could be going into a bear market, and I wouldn't mind a bear market or bearish market because I'm still reworking on my millions Zebec. And so I also said this, that just because I do apologize for being so bullish on Zebec and talking about like damn near daily. This is why I dropped a video last night on XRP, because I really plan to switch it up and like get back to just the algorithm on Zebec is ridiculous. So 40 minutes ago, 30 likes, that's insane. But last night I did drop an old school Ripple video right here. XRP holders, this is big. Ripple applied a $150 million line of credit to Gemini. In return, when Gemini has their IPO, which IPOs can't lose in tech right now, which you guys seen that in my last few videos, tech IPOs are like cannot go wrong right now. Gemini is going to set records. Like, and basically we talked about this in the video too, is for those that don't know, Gemini had a partnership with Celsius, which last night when I was making this video, I could not remember their name, Celsius. And then I was like, what was that company that had a partnership with Gemini? And then as you heard in the video, ℙ𝕝𝕝𝕝 was like Celsius. I was like, no way. ℙ𝕝𝕝𝕝 knew the answer. So anyway, because, you know, she knows crypto. But anyway, through the relationship Gemini had with Celsius, Celsius had to file bankruptcy. Gemini had a borrowing and lending program through Celsius. And in return, a lot of people didn't get their money from Gemini because of Celsius. That could have really buried them. And in return, that also reflected back on Digital Currency Group, because Digital Currency Group also had a lending and borrowing program with ties with Celsius. Everybody tied up with Celsius except for CKJ. And I told the guy no. He called me up. We talked on the phone. He wanted to pay me, wanted to talk about Celsius. I said, no way. I'm going to talk the Bullish family into borrowing or lending their crypto. That's crazy. And thank God I turned that deal down. Well, maybe I could have just been like BitBoy and took the deal and just said, sorry, I didn't know better. No, I'm just joking. But no, I can't do that because I take this channel very serious as far as every decision in crypto I make. I'm starting to feel bad about the not calling the XDB challenge because I see how bullish people are in our Telegram group on XDB. So XDB can do well and probably will do well. And there's a lot of people in our Telegram that's bullish on XDB. I like to look at the price right now. Real quick. XDB. Because what it was at 3 zeros and a 6 when I didn't issue the challenge. XDB. Okay. So it's still 3 zeros and a 9. So it still went way up from when I didn't issue the challenge, but still didn't drop that 0 yet. No, if it would have dropped that 0 and been like 0.005, oh, big mistake on not issuing that challenge. But if we only went from, because it was 0.0006, you can go to what? Let's go to monthly. Yeah, it was 3 zeros and a 6 when I didn't issue the challenge. It's 3 zeros and a 9. But if it drops that 0 and goes like 0.05 or 0.00567, then that was definitely a mistake on not issuing that challenge. But we'll see. What's the total supply? 18 billion. I mean, there's a lot of people in our Telegram bullish on XDB chain. And they know their crypto. So if they say they're bullish on it, you should get bullish on it. But the episode titled Sicky Fancy depicted a scene showing versions of tech executives wanting to curry favors with Trump by lining up to give him gifts and showering him with prizes in crypto. The two scenes, what appeared, depicts Microsoft CEO and venture capitalist turned White House crypto artificial intelligence David Sachs were lining up to gift Bitcoin to Trump. Bitcoin to Trump gift, the gift of Bitcoin. Bitcoin. XDC. Oh, Chini Patel, good morning, sir. I was actually going through all my DMs. Good to see you, bro. Much love, Patel. Patel, you were right, sir, about Tron. All them years. Let's check the price of Tron. Chini Patel said, don't sleep on Tron. And boy, was he right. What's it, TRX? It might even be in the top 10. 36 cents. This was traded sideways ever at like 2 cents, 4 cents. When Patel was telling you, get your Tron, get your Tron. And boy, was Chini Patel right. And if you guys don't know, Chini Patel was also the digital asset investors ambassador of information at one time. It's crazy back in the day, Patel, how like crypto was so different. Like you would have DAI calling out Chini Patel. You would have DAI talking about me. You're like, it was because there was only a couple guys in crypto. Me, Cobb, digital asset investor, Chini Patel, Brad Kimes, and that was pretty much about it. Jungle Inc., Cobb. But it was still so small that all the YouTubers kind of still watched each other at that time. I would still watch DAI and Jungle Inc. and I guess really at that time we kind of got our news from each other because really there wasn't really no news like that. So we'd have to find news, or unless Chini Patel will send us the news. Like Chini Patel sent me a bunch of good stuff today. I'll give you an example. So if I go to my likes here, I actually think I like the articles instead of tweeting them. Oh yeah, we got some good stuff today. Which articles? Like Chini Patel shared some good articles. I can't remember which ones it was. But we're going to go to this for now. I'm going to finish the Trump article so we can get out of here. So I know you guys are busy today. So the episode depicted a scene showing. Okay. In two scenes, what appeared Microsoft CEO and venture capitalist David Sachs were lining up to gift Bitcoin to Trump. Trump's critics have raised concerns over the president's pro-crypto policy. Like, come on, the president of the United States of America, Team Green, is bullish on crypto. Positions why he and his family have deepened ties to crypto with trading platform, stablecoin tokens, and crypto mining businesses. I like to get into crypto mining. I still be reading about that all the time. Yeah, good Lord. Okay. South Park, the latest South Park episode on AI with character pivoting cannabis. Okay, so the main point of this article is South Park makes jokes over Trump and how bullish Trump is on crypto. South Park's other crypto shows. South Park has been on air for almost 30 years. I never watched South Park, but I remember people used to talk about it all the time when I was in school. Like, oh my God, you see South Park last night? South Park. I'm like, what? Has offered comedic parodies on crypto a handful of times. Episode in 2022, ridiculed Matt Damon. Oh, that's right. Remember Matt Damon came out? He was representing what? Crypto.com, right? Matt Damon's recent promotion for Crypto.com. And an earlier episode that aired in 2021 joked that a character had a power to conceive people through an NFT. Another episode in 2021 showed Bitcoin being used as mainstream means of payment of the future. We decide to centralize banking is rigged, so we trust more crypto. You guys get that? Trump is bullish on crypto, and the world's taking notice. You notice that? Can you plug it up for me? Oh, yeah. All right, we're going to get out of here in 5 minutes. 5 minutes. It's going to be a super quick show. CFTC unveils phase 2 crypto sprint to back Trump's vision. I remember when Trump won the presidency, I was so happy. Not because Trump was president, just because he was pro-crypto president. CFTC, who also stopped by Ripple Labs, has launched a second phase of crypto to advance the implementation of the president's digital asset working group recommendations. So no matter if we're going into a bear market, bearish market, consolidation, correction, crypto is going to $10 to $20 trillion market. Right now, take these last few months we have this year to take crypto very serious. I know I am. I'm not wasting near a dollar for the rest of the year. Every dollar is going to crypto. I need to have my crypto backs correct. Because if we're going to have crypto retirement before 2030, we need our crypto backs correct. The U.S. Commodity Future Trading Commission, CFTC, has announced the second phase of its Crypto Sprint initiative. It's open to public comments, implementations, and recommendations of the President's Crypto Working Group on Digital Assets. Trump has a crypto agenda. The report released in July recommended two main actions. First, accelerating comprehensive market structure. Positioning America as a leader in digital assets. The working group determined to be a fit-purpose market structure framework is essential to support the growth and innovation of digital asset industry, protect consumers, and keep the United States at the forefront of digital assets. Oh, you know what? Okay. Make sure it's not still muted. If I mute it again, that'd be horrible. TRX, baby. Mind the Tron knows. Oh, I love South Park. I feel bad I never really watched it. And I think it was like a really good show. Mr. Zan, BuLLZiLLa's in the building. Super serious, super focused, and I'm ready. You want to look at my eyes, sir? Look at my eyes. You see the passion piercing through you right now. Turtle Ranch. Huh? I want to campaign for crypto retirement before 2030. And to have crypto retirement by 2030, we need $1 million Zebec. We need 1 million XDC. 1 million. Millions and millions of crypto. Okay, so you guys get that. Phase 2 from Congress, CFTC, Tron. Okay, so now I'm going to go to this right here. Okay, guys, make sure you check out this video. This isn't just big, it's historic XRP investing. I'm going to get back to dropping separate videos too. XRP video, XLM video, XTC video, RSR video. So actually, you know what? I'm going to really turn it up on that initiative. As far as over the next week, I'm going to make sure I drop a video for a different project every day of the week. I'm not going to say every day of the week, but we're going to focus videos for separate projects. Like everybody's asking, what's going on with RSR? Let's do an RSR video. You know, are we still bullish on XRP? Hell yeah. So that's last time we did an XRP video. Ripple and Gemini, XRP holders, this is big. You guys got that? So let me go to my likes right here. Let me show you one more thing so we can get out of here. I know you got somewhere to be today. The Ripple lawsuit is officially over. Bank XRP. Shout out to Bank XRP. Me and Bank was super close back in the day. You know what's crazy? A lot of all these big accounts kind of started right here. Bank XRP, like, you know, back in the day, I was the only really content creator that was talking about these Twitter accounts. Like Bank XRP, there was no other YouTube accounts talking about Bank XRP. And the crypto community was real small on Twitter. So people would get their bank fix from CKJ. Jack the Rippler, Bank XRP. Like, I mean, everybody knows. Okay, this is 589K followers already. It says BD. So I said 589. Gemini has 589,000 followers. Gemini. Okay, this also reminds me, I'm also looking for sponsorships or partnerships. Actually, a couple people did email me. They want me to sign NDAs and everything. Am I allowed to even say they want me to sign an NDA? How can you talk about something with the NDA? That'd be a good question to ask them. Hey, I tell the family everything. Hey, they want me to work for me. They want me to sign. I can say, hey, they want me to sign an NDA, but they don't. I didn't say the actual project. So that's all that matters, right? So anything, I'm looking for partnerships and sponsorships. Anybody want to partner with the channel? Or I'm looking for a partnership sponsor finder. And we can work out a deal where you get 10% of the deal. Or if the deal is like super fat, then we can increase your percentage. We got 60,000 on YouTube, 60,000 on Twitter. We've been here for 10 years. Like what? So, and just a heads up, the one sponsorship says they only require 10,000 subscribers. I'm like, whoa, if that's like the requirement for sponsorships, then we crush that. Let's take this to the next level. I'm ready to have like, I want this to look like Batman's lair. We got like multiple screens. I'm ready to change like my whole I want to change everything. I want a whole new setup. So, a lot to work on. Prepare your bags. Prepare your bags. Gemini. And this is what I have on the title of the show. Prepare your bags. 8/25/2025. Why would Gemini share an XRP card and say 8/25/25? Like, what is going on there, Gemini? Because Gemini was an XRP hater. Now, BD says 589K followers. That's interesting. Long live Bearable Guy. Remember when I got Bearable Guy respond to 589? But this is what's really interesting. Here goes the Zebec armies on here. The Zebeckers were on here. Like, whoa. It's been rare you would see the Zebec army overrun the XRP army tweets. Like, I'll show you what I mean. Like, whoa. Like, Captain Jack Zebec, the captain of the ex-Zebec army, says, and this is actually on the Gemini tweet. I was kind of surprised about this one. Prepare your bags. 8/25. And then Captain Jack said, I wonder if it will be through Zebec. Bam! That's the first sign Zebec's going to $3 right there. B-Rocket, that's the first sign that, check out the new vids on my page. Maybe that's the problem, is I don't never read the super chats. Check out the new vids on my page. Let's check those out, B-Rocket. I'm going to show you guys, because B-Rocket is in the Zebec army, or the Zebecians, the Zebec family. So here's B-Rocket's page. B-Rocket. Make sure you guys follow B-Rocket too. He's a legend. If anybody has any questions, cares, or concerns, or ideas to help the channel, you also can send me an email, jc3069. And I'm actually been checking my emails every day. If anybody got any queries, questions, comments, concerns, or advice to help the channel, send me an email. And hey, I don't mind criticism. I like criticism, to be honest. As far as it's just people being real with you. Criticize. I don't care. Yeah, JC30. Should I write it down for him? JC, can you tell it to him?
You just never finished it.
Oh, I didn't?
No.
See, that's why I need your help. I want 𝕊𝕚𝕒𝕚 to be like the co-host to sit here beside me and back me up on some things. See, that's the thing. If you would help me, then I would have knew that, oh, I didn't say the whole email. So what's the email?
JC.
Yeah.
30.
Yeah.
69.
Okay.
54.
Okay.
@gmail.com.
Bam. JC30 306954 @gmail.com. Is that me? You like that? Y'all should have seen how happy 𝕊𝕚𝕚 was last night when she said Celsius.
You were like, I can't think of it. I can't think of it. I can't think of it.
Oh, shout out to my legendary partner for the Vegas event, the biggest event in the history of humanity ever. Sold out event. Sold out. Remember, Jay, when I was like sold out before it sold out? And I was like, oh, sold out event. And he was like, oh, what you mean sold out? And I was like, well, it's about to be sold out. That's because I was speaking in affirmative action, or I manifested it, that we sold it out. Sold out, baby. So you can only imagine how the Zebec World Tour, Zebec World Tour. You know, I like to have fun with calling it Zebec World Tour, but it was called what? XRP 2026 meetup. That might have been what gave the XRP or the Zebecians the power to say, hold up. Because now we got the Zebecians overrunning an XRP tweet. And I'm telling you, you would never see that back in the day. I'll show you. 6AJ in the building with his super chat. CKJ knows crypto, XRP, and ZBCN to the moon. Jay, I do appreciate the support for the channel, sir. And the super sticker. And actually, guys, shout out to people that dropped super sticker in the comments. I actually responded to a whole bunch of those the other day. That I did not know that if you go in the comments, you actually can put a super chat in the comment. And I was like, didn't even see them for a while. So then I was just responding to each one. So probably like 5 months later, 3 months later, oh, this guy finally responded to that super sticker. But thank you big time for the super sticker, Jay, and the super chat. We're running that campaign for super chats and memberships from August 18th to September, June, August, September, to September 18th. We're trying to generate revenue, partnerships, and sponsorships for the channel. We have a 30-day goal. You know what else I was thinking? I'm telling you guys, this ain't like 2021. 2021, go back and watch one of my videos from 2021. You'll be like, damn. Like, it was ridiculous. The amount of income the channel was making, the amount of money that the crypto calls were making. Like, we was like on a win-win. Win on the income on the channel, win on the income on the calls. So, but don't get me wrong. Like, I also feel like if I'd have been serious as I am at this moment right now, maybe like in the, you know, there was different times maybe that I didn't take things as serious. And I take blame a lot. You know, you can be a victim of your own success and your own wealth. Look at BitBoy. Like, I could have fell off like that. No, I'm not going to say that. Now, I do pray for BitBoy's healthy return and his return. I pray for BitBoy's healthy return. So, going live. 6-8 is going live at 12 p.m. PST. Jay is going live at 12 p.m. PST, which is Pacific time, 3 p.m. EST. So that's in 30 minutes. Crypto for Life will be live. Shout out to my partner for the Vegas event, 6-8 Jay. That was it. I was just talking about Vegas, Jay. That was like the most amazing time of my life. Only problem is it really hurt my finances. It really did hurt my finances a little bit. But what can I say? We're rebuilding. We're rebuilding for sure. And XRP Las Vegas Meetup 2026 is going to be crazy. That's what I'm saying. I can't wait. And maybe this time I'll have more time to prepare. Well, actually, we did have plenty of time to prepare. Maybe this time you'll have more time to prepare Operation Shutdown. Because maybe you'll be there this time. Maybe you'll be there this time, Bullish Max. Zebec is going to $3. Don't forget about me when it hits that, baby. And thank you big time for the support, Jay. Much love, bro. I do appreciate Jay. He's helped out big time with the channel. And we did put on a hell of an event in Vegas. You know, Jay, that was a hell of an event. That's for sure. I'm looking forward to 2026 to see how that goes. Now, B-Rocket. July numbers are in. Strong month and gaining momentum on both cards and payrolls. Zebec 2 hours ago. B-Rocket. Zebec with an attitude. What's this? Haters. Haters. Oh, they hate us because they ain't us. That makes sense. Oh, hold on. That could be a thumbnail. Okay, thumbnail. Matter of fact, okay, yeah, thumbnail. Zebec. I'm not to find that. Might use that for a thumbnail. B-Rocket. Hear us on Space. This Space is what, tomorrow, I believe. Okay, no, the 26th at 10 a.m. Mobile network and payments. The Space. World Mobile. B-Rocket retweeted that. Kenda, Joe Kenda, coming to the Zebec card. Check that out. Okay, so I think I got to the part where we was last time. B-Rocket. Oh, this could be a. Okay, hold on. This could be a thumbnail too. Thumbnail. It might be this one or that one. Yeah, it might be this one because it says Zebec real big. B-Rocket, thank you for the super chat, bro. I appreciate that big time. Guys, for the Zebec community to pile on an XRP tweet is unheard of in my 10 years of crypto. And not only did they comment on here, they got major love on there. Now they're saying, Gemini saying, prepare your bags. XRP card looks like coming on 825. And Captain Jack says it runs on Zebec. I'm like, yeah, baby. So, so for not only did he say runs on Zebec, got 34 likes, that's unheard of. Where's the XRP army at now? Most likely not. However, Zebec can do great things step by step. So basically, kind of right there, I'm not saying that we're having like a versus thing, but at the same time, it looks like the XRP army understands Zebec's plan. I have bullish on both. You know, we don't have to be tribal no more. CKJ ended tribalism in 2019. Or basically, I had a dream that one day, all cryptos would be created equal and we could diversify. I had a dream that one day all cryptos would be created equal. As you guys see right here, Gemini. Well, Gemini says, prepare your bags. They're posting that something big is going to happen on 8/25/2025. And if you go to the tweet, the Zebekians say, I wonder if it'll be through Zebec. I'm making a clip out of that. That's going to be a clip. That's why I made myself big. Much love, Mr. Zam. Have a good day, sir. Guys, don't forget, 6-8 will be live in 30 minutes. Not even 30 minutes. Yeah, 6-8 will be live, crypto for life. Let me see one more thing before we go. We're going to get out here in 1 minute, 2 minutes. Anybody got any questions, cares, comments, or concerns? Oh, we can't get out of here without going to XRZILLAS, the greatest asset ever created. Oh, yeah. I seen Charles Hoskinson say something really smart about Elon Musk. Why is Elon Musk creating Tesla bots, autonomous vehicles? They got the Boring Company where they're drilling holes in California because they're planning on utilizing all that equipment on Mars. They're saying they're going to dig into the ground in Mars. They're going to build like a dome underground that we're going to live in. But you also can't send, humans there right away. So what if we send 1,000 Tesla bots that's going to touch down and start building? They're going to send 1,000 Tesla bots. They're going to send autonomous vehicles. They're going to start digging in the ground in Mars. And I'm telling you guys, it won't be long before we're taking flights like this. Right? We're not going to be taking off in the plane all fast like that. The plane's going to lift up and drop you right down your destination like this in the future, I believe. That other way is going to be a thing of the past where you got to go down the runway 200 miles an hour. Nah, hell no. No, that's going to be... we are in a simulation. So aiming for Sunday, Elon Musk, we're going to Mars. Who's ready? Ripple and H-bar partnership. So you guys get that. And last thing but not least, and we're getting out of here right now. If you go to Dr. Author's page, this is the CEO and founder of XP Market. If you click on xpmarket.com, 3 days to go. It's got to be a new season in 3 days. I would say a new season, 3 days to go. Where's Crypto Trooper? Or is it True Ducal? Who else be seasons like that? Is it 3 days to go? Huh? What, new season? 3 days to go? Looking forward. Can't wait. HODL. XPM. Looking forward. Oh, I should have said. And XBF. But we'll go to this. So if you guys want to find hidden gems on XRPL, you're going to go to XP Market. You're going to click on xpmarket.com. When you click on xpmarket.com, that's going to bring you to the DeFi swap for XRPL assets. Oh, one thing I really want to do, guys? I'm telling you, I really, really want to make, I'm not even going to talk about it. Let's just say we got a lot of changes coming to the show. We got a lot of changes coming. Because I was even rewatching my live stream yesterday, which I'm not going to talk about this live. Let's just say we got a lot of changes that's incoming. We're about to make a lot of changes. So make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe. Don't miss the changes. And so on here, Magnetic is number 1, RLUSD number 2, XPM number 4, XPH number 8, Quorum 9, USDC. Now, XBF is XRZILLAS, the greatest asset ever created. And bam, up 7% on the daily. XRZILLAS, XBF. Set your trust line for XRZILLAS. Bam! My brother 68J with a super chat going out the door. Super sticker, Jay. I appreciate that support, bro. I'm actually looking forward to that 2026 Vegas. Huh? I'm looking forward to that. Oh my God, I can't wait. 2026 Vegas. There's the Zebec World Tour, Part 2. XRP's Zebec World Tour, Part 2. Crypto for Life with the super sticker going out the door. And I do appreciate that super chat. Thank you big time, Jay. I appreciate that. X Lloyd. What up, X Lloyd? Much love, sir. Crypto for Life is a legend. Shout out to 68J. I do appreciate this super chat, Jay. It helps out in a big way. Bill, nah, life is real. Life is real. What's that, Mr. Zam? Looks like a link, but I can't really see it because I don't have the YouTube open. Bullish Friday. Devon, much love, my brother. Have a good day. Mr. Zam, Crypto for Life with this super chat. Thank you so much for helping the channel. Yeah, shout out to Jay. He's definitely been a big support on the channel for many years. So I do appreciate that big time, Jay. Real recognize real. We all make mistakes as we hone our skills. The things to make us adjust to prevent mistakes is from reoccurring. I agree. You know, I'm living and learning every day of my life. Like, I really feel like I could have been a millionaire multiple times over by now, especially from being in crypto from 2016 to 2021. I should be a millionaire right now easily. But hey, I still am a millionaire because guess what? I got my health. And health is wealth. As long as I got my health, we can still get that wealth. And we're still going to get that wealth. Bullish Max, Tyrant Coperland. And we go live every day at 1. Hold on. Oh, yeah. See, that's why I need you as my co-host. You can be sitting right beside me looking all beautiful. Like with your cleavage showing or something. Like, we just need you for show. No, I actually know your crypto too, so you can work out good. ℙ𝕝𝕚𝕚 just reminded me of something. There's a space tonight. That might have been the link too. That could have been the link that Mr. Zam dropped, I believe. Actually, because I had YouTube open. Let me see. Well, I'm going to get out of here, but I think that might have been the space for the link. I actually have to open YouTube to see what the actual link was. Well, let me see. Yeah, there's a space tonight at 6, right? Team Green. ℙ𝕝𝕚𝕚 just reminded me. Say, that was some good information. That was some good information, ℙ𝕝𝕚𝕚. ℙ𝕝𝕚𝕚 just reminded me. Oh, yeah, definitely out of here. Let me see. That was some good information, ℙ𝕝𝕚𝕚. Good information there, ℙ𝕝𝕚𝕚. Crypto for Life. Don't trip, bro. You will be a millionaire. Yeah, tell him, Jay. Yeah, for sure. We're definitely going to be a millionaire. I'm ready. We started a new 90-day fitness challenge. Oh, I've been turning the weights up, too. Y'all thought I was big in Vegas. Give it 60 days. You're going to see how big I am in 60 days. But we started a new 90-day fitness challenge. Crypto for Life, thank you big time for the super chat again. XDB looking good. Shout out to the XDB squad. Devon, have a good day, sir. Thank you, Crypto for Life. Crypto for Life will be live in 30 minutes. 22 minutes. Okay, there it is. Yup. Mr. Zam, Team Green, Steak and Bake will be live at 6 p.m. And this is actually the link for the space tonight. So make sure everybody hit this link right now. The pinned link. Once you hit that link, it's going to take you to the space, I believe. Hold up. Let's see. Okay, if you hit the link. Yeah, it takes you to, I see x.com Team Green at the top, but it's kind of like it logged me out of Twitter or something. Okay, no, set reminder for your space. Yeah, that link right there will take you to the space. So make sure you guys hit that link, and I'm going to see you guys tonight on this space at 6 p.m. So that's 3 more. So that's like 3 or 4 hours, guys. There's going to be a space tonight. Mr. Zam's going to be there. Steak and Bake's going to be there. The Bulls family's going to be there. The XRZILLA squad. It looks like Cocky Apes. Mr. Zam, Lloyd, X-Lloyd, CKJ, Lady Kristen, Optimus Prime, Spare Parts, Ugly Duck, Scrooge, X Media, Cocky Apes, Fam Club, Bingo, XRPL, Ketus, Brew, Ramel, Elbert, As, Nice 2, Rob Nichols, Niall Cottrell, Fitzy, IMUTV, Next Water, XRPL, XRP _ Green Ranger, XRZILLAS, the greatest asset ever created. Red Candle, Lady Dev, Devon NRG, Moon Man, Crypto Mama, 𝕝𝕚𝕚𝕟, and did Jay just have a super chat right there? No, hold on. I thought I could see something flash on the screen. Let me see. Lloyd68. Lloyd68 will be live in like 20 minutes on Crypto for Life. Gaming Crew. That's what I'm saying, Gaming Crew. To be so close to that millions of Zebec. And then, oh my. See, it's Gaming Crew says 700K Zebec. Thank you, sir. Told you I got you again right before Vegas. Don't worry. Bam. Gaming Crew, much love. I appreciate that. And thank you, Big Time Jay. I appreciate that. And I'm telling you, somebody that had put the screenshot of the millions of Zebec, they actually bought the millions of Zebec at one time. And it actually shows where they paid 900 because it'll show you what you paid for it. They paid $900 for 1 million Zebec. And then that million Zebec, then they posted a screenshot when it was like 0.03. So that was like 0.003, I believe, which was $3,000. So the 900 went to 3,000. But really, their 900 now is worth 5,000. I'm going to see you on the space at 6 o'clock.